Do women get wet? I tried beating my with just water and it wasn't great.
Ow, damn!
In the last video, I asked you guys to fucking flood my Telegram with questions, and not only did we get questions, but we got like fucking scenarios and shit like that, and some of them are a little, they're a little crazy. So, without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and get in this. First up, hi, I live in Arizona. Way, supposed to say what, but it says way. What part of your body do you not care for, but your partner is obsessed with?
The entire thing.
Yeah, I don't. Right, like I don't think there's like a specific. I mean, aside from the obvious, like, you know, if you're walking around without pants, then yeah, like, you know, your attention's gonna gravitate there. But like in general, yeah, I think it's just like everything.
Everything. You really like my belly, and I hate my belly.
If I had to pick one thing, probably my butt, because I don't think it's big enough, but he says it's just a perfect little handful, and I'm like, yeah, little, thank you.
Oh my god, listen, you take credit where credit is due. And I can't help it. I'm a fine connoisseur of the tummy.
I know, the forbidden boob.
Right, because like I'll see pictures of like supermodels online. They'll have like big fucking titties and like thick thighs, but their stomach will be flat, and I think that's just weird. Because it's like if you're gonna be thick, fucking chubby, whatever, like you gotta have the whole package. I mean, you know, to each their own. You know, your body, your choice. Do what the fuck you want. But just me personally, I'm like, how you gonna have big titties, thick thighs, and a flat tummy? Like, how does that work? What kind of voodoo magic is that? All right, I live in Okonomo, Wisconsin. That's not a real city. Okonomowoc, Wisconsin. Oh, Okonomo. Whoa. Does your boyfriend like to eat your goop? No, that's not a typo, LOL. Girls know what I mean by the goop. It's kind of gross to me, but I'm getting in the process, so I'm not really complaining.
Goop?
Goop. I'm stuck on that. Aftermath, if you will.
Yeah, I'm guessing like she means like, you know, when you think your period started, so you like go to the bathroom and check, and it didn't, but you're just you're.
And I send you the picture with it on my fingers, and you go feral.
Yeah, shit like that. I think that's what she means.
That's the goop. I don't know, man. What do you?
I mean, I don't like go out of my way to like fucking treat it like a delicacy or anything. But if you're down there, you know, you're doing your business or whatever, and it's just like, man, what like I do what, bro? If it's a part of the meal, it's getting eaten. But as far as like, you know, like making a direct approach on it, I don't know. Like, are you like to the asker? I'm like, are you preferring that he, you know, wipes you off or whatever before he goes down on you? Like, is
I mean, the juice is gonna be there. If the juice is gonna be there, it's the same with a guy, you know.
Yeah, and guys get wet too.
Yeah.
When they also have their goop coming out.
The goop.
I can tell. I can tell that she's definitely the type of person that gets squecked out by like certain fucking sexual words or whatever. The good old goop. All right, moving on. From Toronto, do women get wet? I tried beating my with just water and it wasn't great.
Oh.
Water is not a lubricant. Your skin is literally waterproof.
Like,
okay, when he showed me this, question, I'm like, that sounds kind of like either an inexperienced person or a child.
Right? Because I'm like, that does sound very teenage boy fucking exploratory type shit. Like, oh, girls get wet, so I guess water comes out of the vagina.
No, it's
Alright,
it's different.
It's thicker.
Yeah.
It's meant to do the job that it's going to do.
It's more like a mucus
Viscous.
than a water.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like,
It's viscous.
If I had to compare it to anything, but not like as sticky.
yeah, because
Not as sticky as lube.
I would say that like it's just a euphemism. It's just a term, wet, because there is moisture, but I would say it more like has the consistency of like honey. Like if honey wasn't as sticky, just like the fucking the viscosity, as you could say.
Viscous. I've been saying that, viscous.
Right, viscous. But yeah,
Not
beating your
Yeah.
You giggling.
water is definitely not the thing to use. Like with most guys, a very common thing to use would just be lotion, which
But even
isn't the greatest, but that's usually like the common starting point. Lube is the way to go. If you have Amazon, you could literally order some for like $6 and it'll be a big ass bottle that should last you fucking forever.
Wow.
Unless you're being very abusive to your lower half.
If you don't have lube, unscented lotion. Unscented. No
Yeah.
scent. Unscented. I want to stress the unscented part. Do not put scents in that area. It will not feel good. It will ruin the experience forever.
Oh, dude, speaking of ruined experiences, does anybody remember the fire
gonna
and
talk
ice
about the Gatorade
Trojan?
bottle?
No,
Oh,
no,
God. We're
no.
not going to talk about the game.
no, we're done with that. We're done with that. Don't ask questions about that.
Somebody's going to ask now
Nah.
that I mentioned it. Yes,
Fire
I
and
remember the
ice
fire and
Trojans.
ice. They hurt. No, thank you.
They hurt.
And to this day, I don't understand, like, what the fuck were they thinking with that one?
Okay, I know what I felt. What did you feel?
It's
Burning.
like
No. I know. You and I felt the same shit. Him.
me
I think he
per-
got the icy part of it.
Yeah. So it was like very fucking tingly, I guess you could say.
I
Like,
would have took tingly over what the fuck we got.
Right.
cause like
If I have to recommend any condom when I was still using them, please practice safe sex. By the way, people. If you're
oh
not,
yeah, diseases
know.
are very real.
I'm not advocating for not using condoms, but the Trojan Nirvana collection is actually decent for a condom. You know, that would be my pick if I had to use one, and that's what we used to use.
Right.
But you know, now we're like married and living together, so fuck it.
Right. Yeah. It's like whatever. We face all of our consequences head on now.
Yeah, it has it's three different ones, bold, real, and breathless. Bold has like stimulating textures. I think the real is just like smooth, and then breathless is supposed to be uninterrupted pleasure.
Uninterrupted pleasure.
Yeah.
They say. So probably like thinner, but still does the job.
Right. I
That
think
no
they
feel
all
type
have
thing.
like
Almost like the lamb skin one.
Yeah, like Trojan
yeah,
skin
well, I
or just
know
skin.
the breathless is ribbed basically from top to bottom,
Whoa.
and then the real doesn't have anything on it. It's just like,
Yeah.
you know, just that
A
like
normal.
kind of like Trojan bear skin, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Right? Hey, there's another condom related question. It just says ribbed versus studded condoms question mark.
I've never tried either, but both sound fantastic.
What's it like having female best friends? How does the physical contact work?
Aha!
Like, all right, now, one thing I can say, one thing I can say about having, like, being close friends and, like, best friends with women is that, like, the differences in gender don't really, like, pop up like that. Because, like, you know, it's obvious, you know, like, man and woman, but, like, whenever, like, you've been friends for so long, like, it doesn't even cross your mind. Like, you know, you can go to hug them and it's not like, oh, let me fucking give you this awkward top hug because you have titties or some shit. It's like, you don't even fucking think about it. Like, it's not, like, it's...
They're just a person to you.
Yeah, literally, like, it's literally just a person. Like, that's just your best friend. Yeah. Like, and that's all there is to it. Like, there's nothing deeper. There's, like, no underlying mumbo jumbo. Like, they're just a person.
Right. Well, the thing about, you know, me, and I think specifically the females that I hang out with, none of us really like being touched unless it's by our... Like, I could come over and hug mom, and we'd be fine, but we'd be fine with it. But it's like we aren't those kinds of people. Like, we're not huggers when it comes to each other.
I am the hugger.
Yes, he's the hugger.
Sempi has realized that, and she'll give me awkward hugs sometimes. She's like, too bad I'm
Listen.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's like, you know, I love to hang all over Matthew, but when it comes to my girlfriends, don't touch me. I love you, but stay
My favorite people only, thank you.
Yeah.
Literally. And like I say, you know, I'm just a naturally affectionate person, and it's mostly because, like, I know it seems a little dark, but you might not see that person again after that. You never fucking know. So it's like, right. At least if, you know, you met your untimely demise, that I was able to fucking give you one last hug. Because you never know when that hug will be the last one. So I'm like, yeah, you're gonna get one every fucking time.
I will always accept your hugs.
Yay! I'm glad. Because you're gonna fucking get them anyway.
I'm not allowed to leave without it.
Alright, next one. If you get a significant other, how can you tell they like you back or like being around you?
Specifically, they just make you a priority in their lives. If you're not a priority, they don't give a fuck about you. That's a hard pill to swallow, but it's, you know, the truth without sugarcoating things. If you are constantly going out of your way for somebody and they can't even make 5 minutes out of their day for you, fucking drop them. Like, just don't even do it. She has
things to say, and she's going to say it.
Because I've been there too many times! I have given so much of myself to people who don't deserve it. I don't want anybody to ever feel the way that I have felt, because it's the worst feeling. It's the, I love them so much, but why don't they love me? What am I doing wrong? Why am I the problem?
And
why should anybody ever feel? You shouldn't make anybody feel like that ever, no matter what. Like, I don't care what they've done to you. Like, you shouldn't make people feel that way. And that's just my personal opinion. I feel very deeply and strongly on that subject in particular.
That's why I'm like, I just let you go.
Literally.
Because you're not wrong, and like at all, not wrong at all.
Right.
No, and I mean, you guys know, like, I'm out here. I'm in my peace era, and I ain't giving nobody who ain't giving nothing to me. And, you know, it's just not happening.
Facts. Like, so yeah, like, it shouldn't even be a question if they're into you, because like you should know without a shadow of a doubt. Like, it should just fucking just roll off the fucking tongue, so to speak.
Right. I mean, if you don't, like, I guess it's a little bit of a different situation. Like, if you meet somebody at like a party and you don't really know them, and you're trying to figure out like, oh, or would they be interested in me? That's a little bit different. But if you know this person, it shouldn't be hard to figure it out.
Literally, like they should give you all the reassurance you need just naturally.
Yeah, especially if the relationship is already established.
I should probably close this one right here so that I don't make another one that's like an entire fucking movie long.
Probably.
But for all of you guys out there, my telling them link is down in the dibbly below. Open that shit up, and as you see, ask literally anything, like anything that you can think of.
Can we have age-appropriate questions, please? Just because the one with the water in the pee-pee made me think child, and I'm unnerved.
Well, and that's the thing, like it very well could be just like a guy in his fucking 30s who's just never come across a fucking vagina before, so he's got questions.
I'm not saying it's not, but just in case.
I mean, yeah, like I don't want any literal children fucking
questions.
Asking questions, but no, man, if you got some, if you're an adult and you got some adult questions you want to ask, then
ask the adult question.
Right?
Spicy-ish.
Because I'm aware that some of these questions are easier to ask when your name's not attached to a fucking YouTube comment.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, by all means, use that as kind of like your scapegoat to ask something, and be like, yo, I don't know who else I can ask this fucking question, so I'm gonna shoot it to you guys because you guys seem to have some experience in that field. So yeah, but yeah, check the link down there. Fucking click on the shit, and yeah, just
the stuff in the app.
Fill it up. Do that. Fucking fill it up.